Hi, greetings. My name is Amira Sankofa Kwali, and I'm here at Ask Life Coaching Ministry, and I am a revolutionary master healer. And of course, today, let me fix my hair and make it cute. Anyway, today, what I wanted to say to you all is that the title of this video pretty much is Battling Greatness. And the point of battling greatness, I think many of us find ourselves battling greatness because of the fact, not that we're used to things going bad on a constant level. It's not that, but it's just the point of maybe our successes doesn't come as often as we would hope them, number one, or number two, success coming, but we're not recognizing what is exactly successful in our lives, not accepting what successful is in our lives, and the way that we have certain things set up. And so we might perceive things in a certain direction. For example, some of us may perceive success as far as having a great relationship with someone. That could be a sign of success, right? Having divorced someone or ended a relationship, that is certainly a success, especially if it was a bad relationship, or even if it just needed to happen for you to move that out the way for something great to come along. Okay, so that is also a success, right? So there is a certain level of battle with greatness, because sometimes we don't truly recognize what greatness is, and that we have the stuff that is for greatness. Okay. And that sometimes we don't recognize. Sometimes other people have to tell us that we're successful, and it's because we're always looking for other people to tell us, to pat us on our back and say, hey, you did great. Hey, you're wonderful. Hey, you're this. Hey, you that. And because we don't know that we have it within. And these are things that we have to be able to tap within and recognize our own strength and our own ability to recognize how great we are. Okay. Whether you have a degree, whether you have a, good job, or you're on a certain level with your job, or whether you received a promotion, whether you didn't receive a promotion, but the fact that you came from nothing, right? And that is definitely a success level. And sometimes we have to get out of the comfort level of not really recognizing certain things. And sometimes we get so comfortable that we're just like, okay, we're just moving along just to get along. And sometimes we have to create a certain thunder to make things successful, to recognize how truly successful we are. And we have to stop allowing everyone to have to pat us on the back, to receive an award, to get this, to get that, in order to know, instead of just knowing that, okay, yes, I'm getting ready to get this certificate. Yes, I'm getting ready to get this diploma. Yes, I'm going to get this, whatever it is that you're going to get, but just knowing how you feel, not about what everybody else feel or think or their response to it. And so the thing is, I know I'm great. And so a lot of times, even with a person who knows that they're great, sometimes because we're taught, because my mother would always say, let people tell you how pretty you are. Let people tell you that, how successful you are. Wait for people to tell you that. And I'm like, and one day I asked my mother, I was like, well, why? Why do I have to wait for people to tell me something that I already know? And she looked at me and she was like, that's true. What could you say about that? What could we say when we know it's a such thing as braggadocious? Okay, I made up a word. It's such thing as bragging, and it's another thing of just knowing, you know what I mean? Just knowing and having confidence and feeling good about yourself and knowing what you can accomplish and knowing what you have already accomplished, right? So, for example, today I was kind of going through a bit of scenarios or situation where I was really researching all of the classes that I have taken, because a lot of times I will do an inventory because I'm trying to let a lot of students or potential students know what exactly I'm offering, as well as clients, right? And so I was like, well, damn, I'm already a metaphysical practitioner, among other things, right? And I was like, well, hell, I might as well have my PhD because I'm already working on this other PhD. Remember, I was telling y'all back in, was it December or January? I can't recall what time frame that was, but I did make it known that what I had wanted to do was to go ahead and get my my PhD in holistic life coaching, because I already have my master's and my bachelor's in it, and that's cool. That's beautiful. That's great. However, I just have to write 2 more papers in that, and so I don't really like writing papers. I know how to write, but I don't like necessarily writing it because of the whole being judged thing and this, that. And this just gets on my nerves, right? So, at any rate, I pretty much said, okay, I'm going to put that on the back burner. Okay. But I'm going to do it. Yeah. So, after researching all these classes, I discovered that, guess what? Guess what, y'all? I actually can get my PhD in the classes that I already have. I just had to take. So anyway, I called one of my professors, one of my people that I normally get my training from, and she was basically, and she also has her own school, and so she accredited mine as well. And then I had another nonprofit organization who accredited my school as well. So yeah, it is. So anyway, in speaking to her, what our classes do I have? So she kind of looked at everything that she taught me, and then I sent her, and then she looked at my website and she seen all the other information that I had, and I sent her a lot of my certificates. And she's like, well, really, you're almost there. You just got to take 3 more classes. At first, I thought it was going to be 12 more, but she's like, no, actually just 3. And it won't even take that long. They're like really quick, breezy classes that you can already do. And so I just finished 1. So I got to do 2 more, just 2 more, and I will have it. Okay. And so why I was so excited was like, dang, I'm going to have my PhD. So I'm excited about that in that particular field, but I still got to do the other one. And then I got some more that I have to actually work on, because you always want to constantly, like you say, be progressive. You want to constantly progress in this field, because you can't just rely on, having this and having that, but you actually got to be profound and professional about what you're doing and knowing how to do it. Because some classes I've taken, not only do I refer back to the things that I already have, but I also take advanced levels to what I have, because I definitely want to be able to help my clients and customers on a whole nother level, rather than just doing a little something for them. But I want to be able to really, really help them. And I want to know my stuff. And I can't wait for it, can't wait for other people to tell me this and that. I go out and find what it is that I need to find. I am, right? So just letting people know, right? So I got a reply back saying that basically it was kind of hate. It was a little hate, just a little hate, right? And so for me, it wasn't that it discouraged me a little bit, but it just lets me know where some people are. Like, you can't share your greatness with everybody, because some people have their own battles within themselves. And it's not for you to help them to sort through that, unless they're going to pay you professionally. Unless they're just going to pay me professionally, then I would have helped her sort through that. But she wasn't, so what's the point? So So the point is that sometimes people have to work things out within themselves. Sometimes people have to figure out why it is that someone tells them that they have something going on in life, why they're like that. So I don't have time to try to rationale why someone's upset because I'm about to get one of my first PhDs. And that's not going to be the only one I get, but that's just going to be my very first one. And it's just like I said on my post, it's just like your very first kiss. Everybody remembers their very first kiss. Everybody remembers the first time that they went out with the person that they felt deeply in love with, their soulmate. They remember that very first moment that they went out, what they did, how they did it, what happened, what the person was wearing, and that kind of thing. And it's a story. It's like a lifetime story or something that people write about. You know what I mean? So everybody remembers that. And I definitely remember that. Even I give an example. I was talking with my father a couple of days ago, and I never really asked him how he met my mother. I don't know why. I'm 44 years old. I've never asked my father that. And so I asked him, I said, well, Daddy, how you meet Mom? How'd you meet? And he basically told me, and actually, he was there and my aunt told me. And I was like, wow, really? I didn't know that. All right. And it's kind of powerful to learn certain things about yourself. And again, life is a true journey that we all go through to get to a certain level. So like getting degrees and things like that is just a journey of learning about yourself, learning what you can do, learning that you have the right stuff to do what it is that you need to be doing. So I'm very excited about that. So, and I feel definitely good about that. And I would definitely I'm not going to stop sharing with people because of that one little person that hated. I mean, that's all on them. That's something that they got to work out. But I just am mindful about, I'm not going to send random texts. The thing is, like I said, I'll just work on not sending people random texts and this and this and that, and not looking for people to necessarily congratulate me because I feel good about it. I'm not waiting for them to feel good about something that I work for. Okay. And certain people, like within my life, I definitely would like to thank because they have definitely made it possible. Like my king, like he made it possible. If it wasn't for him allowing me to have that quiet time and sacrificing some of our time, I wouldn't have been able to work through and do a lot of things I do. Paying for some of my classes, paying for a lot of my classes, or paying for this particular other area, and by him paying for another area within our household, it enabled me to be able to pay for my classes, which is wonderful, right? And even with my son, I mean, just a lot of people in my family, I definitely want to thank. And then my father motivated me, by my mother passing away. I wanted at least one parent to see that I could really, do something, because they always talked about me going away to school, to college, about me. And I've been in college probably my whole life to a degree. I've always taken some other class, whether it was my associates. I got like a gazillion associate's degrees, and I got like one bachelor's degree, right? But I got a gazillion associates, one bachelor's, and now I will have one doctorate, but I got a whole bunch of other certifications in so many different things in the healing apparatus field, which is within my field, and I work at it. So a lot of the associate's degree, I don't even have a job in, and I never really had a job like information systems. But I can all benefit from the social degrees that I have, like accounting and thus and so forth. And again, don't be afraid of your own greatness. Don't allow anyone to make you feel bad because you're excited, because you're happy, because of all the things that you have accomplished, and you should share it with the world, right? So that's the purpose of this video. I just want people to know that Yes, he does, because he has his own path. He has his own spiritual path as well. He's working on some things that he feels really good about, and I encourage him, and I make it possible for him to do it, and encourage him and telling him that like that's good, and listening to him tell me about what's going on with this and what's going on with that. And so when you have someone who supports your dreams, I mean, God, do you know how hard that is to find someone that will support your dreams, that believe, okay, not only support your dreams, but believe in you? That is so hard to come by at this point in time. People that actually support and believe in you. Okay, so you have to think about the people that believe in you rather than the people that don't, that just don't give a damn. They never gave you any money for your business. They never supported your business. They never asked for your help, although you're qualified. And so that's when you know they're hating. Okay. And so when you don't have people that support your business, that are not trying to be there for you or support your dreams or help you with your school, or even if a person say, I'll babysit for you to go to school or whatever, that's also a support. Okay. So you have to look at every little thing as a support factor. Right. So you got to be concerned about the people that matter. Even my clients have supported me, and I want to thank them too, because again, in believing me and taking a particular class, or even just getting the healing from me, they're like, wow, this really feels really good, Amira. Thank you very much. So we just have to understand where your love is and always appreciate it, and always know that you're great. And no matter what this person say over here, what this other person say over there, you're a great person. You're a great energy, and you have to keep on providing yourself with that greatness and know how great you are. Teamwork, absolutely. Exactly. But thank you so much for tuning in. I'm going to go ahead and sign out. I tried to do a video earlier, but my father was calling me. He's under the weather, so I'm here taking care of him. So hopefully he should be feeling better pretty soon, so I can go back to my home. Go back home, because you know how your dads are. That's my sweetheart. That's my little sweetheart. That was my first hero. So shoot, if my daddy not feeling well, I'm there. I'm a phone call away. Yeah, all he had to do was call me and tell me, because he don't ask for much. So when your parent that doesn't ask for much, you should do something for your parents, Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. Blessed be. Namaste.